We talked earlier about how anti-Semitism often is either faked or exploited in order to advance Israeli objectives and to justify Israel's existence as a supposed sanctuary for the Jewish people. There's a fascinating investigation taking place in Australia. Australian police are investigating whether, quote, overseas actors or individuals are paying local criminals to carry out anti-Semitic crimes in the country. Prime Minister Anthony Albanese says anti-Semitic attacks are being, this is his words, perpetrated by people who don't have a particular issue, aren't motivated by an ideology, but are paid actors. He added, quote, it's unclear who or where the payments are coming from. The shadow Home Office minister from the opposition party wonders if, quote, a foreign government is engaging in state-sponsored terror. Well, it reminded me of something that happened at the dawn of the first Trump administration. There were thousands of phone calls and bomb threats to Jewish American institutions like community centers, synagogues. And it turned out, after this whole freak out where the Senate was putting pressure on Trump to condemn this and claiming that because of Trump, there's a rise in anti-Semitism and Jews are in peril because of Trump, it turned out that it was an Israeli teen who is a U.S. dual citizen in Israel who was making those bomb threats. An Israeli-American teenager was found guilty in Israel on Thursday of making about 2,000 hoax bomb threats against Jewish and other institutions in the U.S. during Donald Trump's rise to the U.S. presidency. The incident stoked allegations by some American critics at the time that the Republican contender was encouraging anti-Semitism and other forms of racism. So yeah, it definitely served that purpose, or a freak out over anti-Semitism. It turned out an Israeli was responsible for much of it. Also turns out that Israeli teen, whose name was Michael Kadar, was also using robocalls to target Australian institutions, 590 plus bomb threats in Australia. So what's going on here? What's going on in Australia? Who are the paid actors? Who are they being paid by? And why would this, what's the ultimate objective here? And could this be limited to Australia? Or has this been taking place in other Western countries since October 7th? Is it anti-Semitic to point a finger at the one settler colonial state that benefits from anti-Semitism, that justifies its existence on the proliferation of global anti-Semitism, and which has historically exploited the plight of Jews around the world for its own benefit?